Hi everyone, I hope you're staying nice and healthy during this break. And today we are going to be going over an online science lesson that you were able to do in your own home. So today's lesson is going to be on animal adaptation research. So it's a nice fun way to be introduced to animal adaptations, the different animals that have adaptations, and all of that. So, first, before we go into my lesson, I want you to think back to Miss Howley's lesson that you did online yesterday or today, whenever you did it, and just think about what you saw, what you remember, what something else you want to learn. Just write down a few ideas. You can pause the video right here. I'll be waiting. And once you have that, you can click play, and then we're just going to go on with the video. So today we are going to be researching animals with adaptations with our Chromebooks and filling out a worksheet. So it's a very fun activity. So here's what we are going to be doing. Each of you are going to have access to this Google slide to refer to. Your screen should look just like mine, maybe a little bit different, but it should look pretty similar. So you guys are going to be able to look at any of these websites to have a list of the animals. Now, if you go to, for example, this website, there's 3 websites listed, so there's a lot of different animals you can choose from. And if you have an animal that you want to choose that's not on the website, that's also okay. So here we have 25 animals that have very insane survival adaptations, so that's pretty cool. You can also just choose the second link, which would be this one, and then there's just a list of animal adaptations on Google, so you can choose that. Well, there's also a third website that has different animal adaptations. Now, you're going to be making a list numbered 1, 2, and 3 of your top 3 animals that you want to pick. So after you look at this, you can go back, make a list of the top 3 animals that you want to do research on, and then once you're done with this part, you can go on to the next part. The next part is going to be, you're going to click on this link, and it's going to bring you to this page. Now, this is a Padlet that I made. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not, and that's okay. I wrote a little message here. Hi friends, here's where I want everyone to post the animal that they choose. This way, other students can check here to see if an animal has already been taken or not. If another student has an animal that you are going to choose, pick another one from the website or your list in this case. To add a post, you click on the plus button at the bottom of the screen. Your post should have your name, the title, and the animal you chose in the section below it. So I will post an example. So here's my example. I put Miss Charles, and then the animal that I chose would go there. To add a post, you just hit this little button right here, and it pops up. So you can do name and animal. Okay. So if you go onto this and you see that another student has already chosen an animal that was your number 1, go on to your number 2, your number 3 if you have to, and if you're really stuck, you can give me an email and we can talk about it. So after this, now you are going to be able to start the fun stuff, start the research, start learning about your animal. So you are going to click on this, which is going to take you to this worksheet. I know that some of you may not have access to a printer, and that's so okay because there's a few different ways to fill out the different information. So first, let's just go through this worksheet. The top, you're going to put your name. You can put the date if you would like. Animal adaptations research. My animal is a blank. So that's where you're going to put the animal's name. Now you can draw a picture of the animal. Fun. Your animal lives. Where does it live? What does it eat? Now, a physical adaptation your animal has. You can find this by looking it up. You can probably see it on some of these animals, and that's just something that you're going to draw down. A behavioral adaptation your animal has. That's something you can also look up, and you're just going to write down the answer, and you can draw another picture. Now, finally, the last part, which is a fun little activity, you're going to design the perfect habitat for your animal to live in. Think of the predators that would try to eat it. Think of the prey that would need it to be there so your animal could eat. So this is going to be like an abstract thinking project of what do you think? What do you feel like your animal, what kind of environment do you think that they would survive the best in? This is a fun way to just think outside of the box. Now, the different ways you can respond to the worksheet, you can, if you don't have a printer, if you have a printer, print it out, fill it in, perfect. If you don't have a printer, also fine, okay. You can fill it in on a blank piece of paper, just write down your name, write down, just copy exactly what would be on the worksheet onto a piece of paper, and then you can have it filled out there. Or you can, if you don't want to write it down, you can type all your answers into a Google Doc and share it with me, but then you wouldn't be able to draw the picture. So, however you choose, whatever is easiest for you to answer these questions on the worksheet, that is completely up to you. So finally, we are going to wish you good luck and have fun with this activity. My email is right there. If you have any questions or comments, you will have access to everything that I showed you here today. And I just want you guys to really enjoy this activity because I feel like it's a very fun one. So have fun, and I'll be on my email if you need anything.